a celebration, baby. We're in. For the second year in a row, the youngest team in the NHL has qualified for the playoffs. Yes! But it wasn't because of last night's game. In fact, yesterday's game, an absolute snooze fest. Wow. Shots on goal yesterday, 19-18. New Jersey Devils versus the Montreal Canadiens. Boring. Basically a 2-0 game. Throw an empty netter on there. Ended 3-0. But I'm telling you, I'm over it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, man, I can't wait to see what Mikey says today. I can't wait to see who he blows up on. Who is to blame? Listen, this is a happy day. Mikey's going through some new therapy. Put it together. Put these together. Hum. Oh, baby. Listen, I'm still happy. Take a listen to my new approach. Here's a little song I wrote. Have fun, don't lose your hope. So don't worry, be happy. In this league, you expect some trouble. One bad game, don't make it double. So don't worry, be happy. Be happy now. Don't worry, be happy now. And just like that, yesterday's game is washed away, baby. We're on to bigger and brighter horizons. And we're still at the Bell Center. Montreal Canadiens are back in action tomorrow night versus the Florida Panthers. Last night's game, couple of notes. Yeah, I know the boys give up a bunch of 2-on-1s. I know New Jersey is a silky fast team. Listen, we're going to have games like this. It's our first loss in 9 games. Give the boys a break. Cole was, gripping the stick just a little bit too tight. Boys were trying to force feed him, and it just wasn't going well. Listen, Markstrom made a few nice saves, and if we had a bounce here and there, we could have got that game. But that was yesterday's news. We're on to bigger and brighter things, and Montreal is hosting Florida tomorrow. Here's the deal with the Florida Panthers. They have started to rest a lot of their players. Now, Barkov has missed the whole year. Marchand will not be traveling to Montreal. You still got Sam Bennett. You still got Matthew Tkachuk. So it's going to be a feisty game, but Florida, they're not playing with as much passion as a Paul Maurice team usually does. So let's capitalize. Biscuits all over the goalie. I'm not sure who's starting for goaltender, starting in goal for Florida tomorrow. Yeah, let's get that right. But I do love to say this one name, Bobrovsky! And I hope Cole scores his 50th on that Russian goaltender. Let's take a look at the standings. Florida nowhere near my sheet. They're so far down. Another Florida team is leading the Atlantic Division, though. That is the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Tampa Bay, if you take a look around the East, they are the favorites to come out of the East. I know, we love our boys, but realistically speaking, in Vegas, if you're going to put $1 on a team to make the Stanley Cup Finals, you're going to be betting for the Montreal Canadiens. Or a safe bet is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa 102 in the division. They are leading. Buffalo and us, the Montreal Canadiens, are tied with 100 points. Getting to tonight's game. Who plays tonight, you ask? It's Monday Prime Hockey. Tampa Bay and Buffalo square off. Yes, a battle of the Titans of top of the Atlantic Division. It's in Buffalo, and that game is going to be spicy. And it's got lots of implications. Personally, I don't care who wins. All I'm asking for, if you can give me one thing, do not send this game to overtime. We don't need loser points on the game tonight. All right. Speaking of losing, 4 losses in a row for the New York Islanders, and they have got rid of former Habs great Patrick Waugh from their coaching bench. Peter DeBoer, he's taking over. You remember him. He coached in Dallas, coached in San Jose, coached in Vegas. This guy loves to win. in the regular season. He is a perennial playoff loser. I'm sorry, Peter. I know you've got some experience coaching behind Team Canada's bench, but I'm going to call a spade, and this is a desperation move for the New York Islanders. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when Matthew Darche relieved Patrick Waugh of his duties. Ooh-wee. Some colorful words, I'm sure, went through that room. Wow, I don't know. 4 losses in a row for the Islanders. They're off until Thursday. They only have 4 games left on the year. Can they pull it up? Because yesterday, the Philadelphia Flyers, yes, that team, Rick Tockett's Philadelphia Flyers, they jumped into a playoff spot. They took the Islanders' 3rd place spot in the Metropolitan, and Philadelphia is now tightly in a playoff spot. Porter Malone, you remember him from the World Juniors, the Canadian great, the big kid, scored his first NHL goal for Philly yesterday in overtime. That's what I'm talking about. I love when these young kids come up at the end of the year and actually do something. Do I love Philadelphia? Absolutely not. This is what I think of you, Philadelphia. Give me that paper. Give me that paper. I still hate you from back in the day. I hate you from taking John LeClair and Eric Desjardins from us. Oh, man. Wow. Who did we get? Mark Recchi? We never won again. Oh, man, LeClair, what a beauty that kid was. Either way, Philadelphia, I told you the other day, they play a very stingy type of hockey, and they are going to be a hard out in the playoffs. Who else is going to be a hard out? The Ottawa Senators, because they do not want to give up this playoff spot. What is with Allmark and the Senators, man? They are bipolar all over them. One period they're bad, one period they're good, one game they look terrible, and the next, they look like a perennial playoff performer. Yes, because Ottawa got in last year, and they're building they're right around the same time as Montreal, and they're looking to stay in this playoff hunt. Here's a thought for you. Here's a question for you, and I want you to answer below. Who has the brighter future? The Ottawa Senators or the Montreal Canadiens? Serious, no bias. I will not be biased, and I will say Montreal has the brightest future in the league, let alone against those pesky Senators. Don't ever put Allmark in the same conversations as our 2 rookie goaltenders, Jakub Dobeš and Jacob Fowler. Fowler played pretty good yesterday. Listen, couple of beauty goals. That Jesper Pratt, wow. New Jersey as a team, wow, they are silky fast. They look good. Kind of surprised that they're so far down on a playoff spot. Look for some changes in New Jersey. As of the rest of the games tonight, not too many else on the schedule. Like I told you, that big matchup in Buffalo, Tampa at Buffalo. Seattle is at Winnipeg. Yes, Winnipeg still holding on, folks. Chicago is at San Jose and Macklin Celebrini. They're looking to climb the ladder. And Nashville is in LA, one of the teams fighting for that wild card out west, both of them actually. Habs, like I said, Florida teams in the Bell Center this week. We have Florida itself on Tuesday and Tampa Bay on Thursday. Maple Leafs. You're going in the right direction if that's what you want to do. Maple Leafs, they're looking for a bottom 5 pick, and they are 3 points out of the worst record in the NHL. Now, St. Louis has won a couple of games in a row, so boom, St. Louis has already passed the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here's the teams you got to worry about Toronto: Florida, Seattle, and the Rangers. Guess what? Montreal plays Florida. So why don't we all come together? We can all sing Kumbaya and chant, "Go Habs, go! Go Habs, go!" Leaf fans, you know you want to. I understand you hate us. But just one time for your boys. Go Habs, go! Go Habs, go! You don't want Florida to win, do you? Do you want that pick? Do you want that pick? You need a lot. So yes, you're going to need that pick. One side note, Leaf fans. Just because you finished 5th worst overall doesn't guarantee anything. NHL runs a draft lottery, and those ping pong balls They fly around like this paper, baby. All right, just like Patty Wall, I am out of here. Maybe my 2 Stanley Cup rings will put into my ear. You know what I mean. We'll be back tomorrow, back ready to jump on the winning streak with the Montreal Canadiens once again. Bigger, louder, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your friends, tell your dogs. Woo! Okay, well, that was a little off.